Hi, dear all, my special greetings to you, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Basic Speech Practice and Knowledge Listening. So, how are you all? I'm hoping that you all are fine and staying safe at home. I'm Noel Jason, an Indian UA expatriate. Now, I'm here to deliver a speech on a topic on the information of forest, deforestation, afforestation, and reforestation. At first, let's see the definitions of forest, deforestation, afforestation, and reforestation. At first, let's go to see what forest is. Forest is a land spanning more than zero point 0.5 hectares or 1.2 acres with trees higher than 5 meters or 16 feet. Now, let's see what is deforestation. Deforestation is a process of cutting down the forest without replanting them again. Next, what is afforestation? Of course, afforestation is the opposite of deforestation. Afforestation is the process of planting or adding of trees in an area where there was never a forest or a plantation. So now let's check the meaning of reforestation. Reforestation is the process of replanting of trees in an area where there was once a forest which was destroyed or damaged. Reforestation and afforestation can help improve the watershed of dry areas where there is no rainfall. Tree helps to bring more rain to the region. Actually, we should follow the method of afforestation and reforestation to maintain the recommendable percentage of the forest and to cover the problems of deforestation. So now let's speak out some of the general facts about forests. From the time of civilization till now, forest wood is very essential for humans in our day-to-day life. Forests help in maintaining water cycle, oxygen and carbon dioxide balancing and providing shelter to many species on earth. Forests are the lungs of our earth. They absorb carbon dioxide which is emitted by us and gives us oxygen in return. Do you know the total area of forest in the world? The total area of forest in the world is 4.6 billion hectares or about 40,600,000 square kilometers. Despite the fact that Russia holds as the largest forest area in the world by country basis, but the Amazon rainforest covers the largest forest area in forest basis. The Amazon rainforest covers many countries that are the part of the South American continent such as Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil, Bolivia, French Guiana, Peru, Suriname, Venezuela, and Guyana. The area of forest in Russia is 7.95 million square kilometers and the total area of the Amazon rainforest is 6.7 million square kilometers. Brazil is considered as the most biodiverse country on the planet, where 1/10 of the overall world species are alive. We celebrate the World's Biodiversity Day on 22nd May every year. 60% of Amazon rainforest is in Brazil. Biodiversity is a variety of plants and animals' life in the world. The smallest forest in the world is the Bukit Nalas Forest Reserve, which is located in the city of Kuala Lumpur in the country of Malaysia. The area of this forest is just about 25 acres or 101,171 square meters. We celebrate the International Forest Day on 21st March every year, which is launched by the United Nations to promote the importance of forests. Forests are home to over 80% of land sorry are home to over 80% of land animals and plants, and about 1.6 billion around the world depends on forests for their livelihoods and daily subsistence needs. Each tree removes about 1.7 kilos of pollutants from the air annually. According to nature.com, more than 15 billion trees are cut down each year. The world is continually losing its forests at a fierce rate, with about 420 million hectares or 4,200,000 square kilometers lost to deforestation since 1990. According to the UN Global Forest Goals Report of 2021, forests currently cover close to 31% of the global land area. But as per forest policy, 33% of area is required to come under forest. However, only as the biggest plants on land, trees are a crucial element of our environment. They replenish our oxygen supply, stabilize the soil, store carbon, and shelter the world's wildlife. Even better, trees provide us with the necessary materials for building tools and shelter. Forests remove 2.1 gigatons or 2.1 billion tons of carbon dioxide annually. Forests have an abundant supply of nutritious food such as nuts, fruits, seeds, and even insects for insectivores or animals that eat insects that are rich in protein and important minerals such as calcium and iron. These natural products help forest communities and millions of other people to remain healthy. As we should have to aware about the consequences of deforestation, now let's speak and emphasize the causes, effects, and solutions of deforestation. So now let's talk about the causes of deforestation. Some of the causes of deforestation are chopping down trees for fuel for the construction of buildings, roads, highways, and railways, creating room for cattle ranching, mining, harvesting timber to create commercial items, making more land available for housing and urbanization, farming, logging, etc. Overpopulation is also one of the causes of deforestation. Overpopulation is a cause of deforestation because when it is overpopulated, the needs of people will increase by deforestation. Coal and oil mining need forest land too. Logging accounts from 45% to 55% of deforestation in the world. Wood-based industries like matchsticks, paper, furniture need an enormous amount of wood. Charcoal and firewood are also useful as fuel. This results in a large part of forests being cut down. Agricultural plantations are also one of the major causes of deforestation. Demand for commodities like soybeans and palm oil has increased rapidly worldwide. This results in the demand for more land and cutting down the trees. All deforestation activities are not intentional or done by purpose. Some are caused by different natural and human activities like wildfires, overgrazing, and the growing of the urban sprawl, which sees land developed into the homes. Over 140 million trees are cut down every year to create cellulose fibers for clothing. So now let's talk about the effects of deforestation. What are the negative effects of deforestation? Here, I would like to mention 8 negative effects of deforestation. Number 1. The risk to biodiversity. That means it gives adverse effect to the health of the plants and animals in the forest. Some of the animals under greatest threat are orangutans, especially in Indonesia, Malaysia, and the island of Borneo, elephants, especially in the island of Sumatra and Borneo, and Indonesian tigers, that are the last surviving ones that are struggling to do so on the island of Sumatra. Deforestation results in destroying the habitat for many species of animals and birds, imbalance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the ecosystem, water cycle disruption, fewer crops, etc. Moist soil which is the nutrient for vegetation, is exposed to heat by the sun when forests are cut down. Thus, the drying up of soil and its nutrients results in its erosion with rainwater. Number 2, it affects adversely to the poorest people, which accounts around 1 billion people in the world because they depend food from the forest. Number 3, flooding is another effect of deforestation which has happened due to soil erosion. Number 4, destruction of homeland of indigenous people. Number 5, increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. They are harmful because they cause climate change by trapping heat, and they also contribute to respiratory disease from smoke and air pollution. Cutting down forests results in decreased level of oxygen and humidity from the atmosphere. This further results in drying out the tropical rainforest and increase the chances of fire. Therefore, climate change is an unavoidable effect of deforestation. Number 6, food insecurity in future. The lack of healthy, nutritious soil can lead to low yields and food insecurity. Number 7, as I mentioned in number 5th effect, deforestation also affects climate changes. Firstly, taking down trees means they will release back into the atmosphere the carbon dioxide they were keeping. Secondly, fewer trees available means reducing the planet's overall ability to capture and store carbon dioxide. Both these effects negatively contribute to the greenhouse effects and to climate change. Number 8, deforestation causes global warming because as trees grow, they help stop climate change by removing carbon dioxide from the air, then storing carbon in the trees and soil and releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. Hence, deforestation or falling of tree contributes excessive release of carbon in the atmosphere, which results in the increase of global warming. So now finally, let's talk about the solutions of deforestation. Here I would like to mention 7 solutions of deforestation. Number 1, government regulations. The best solution to deforestation is to curb or restrain the felling of trees by enforcing a series of rules and laws to govern it. Number 2, banning clear cutting of forests. Number 3, reforestation and afforestation. We should use the process of afforestation and reforestation. Since deforestation is not completely unavoidable, but we can recover it by reforestation. Number 4, reduce the consumption and increase the recycling of the paper. That means we should reduce our daily consumption of paper. Includes printing paper, notebooks, toilet paper, napkins, etc. Number 5, eat less meat to help stop deforestation. Because the more meat we eat, the more grain is required to feed the animals. Sometimes extra water and land used to grow the grain is done by deforesting in that area. Eating less meat also helps in reducing carbon footprints in a total amount of greenhouse gases that are generated by our action. Eating less meat helps reduce carbon footprints. If every person cut their meat consumption by 25%, it would reduce annual greenhouse gas emissions by 1%. Number 6, educate people. Educating people around us would create awareness about the negative effects of deforestation. Number 7, encourage the reusage of wooden items as much as possible to reduce deforestation. If each one of us pledges today to follow the above steps, then together we can ensure a better future for us and our planet. That's all for the informative speech today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked my speech, don't forget to like, share subscribe, and remember to turn on the bell icon to receive my upcoming speech notifications. See you again with another informative speech in next week. Once again, thank you so much to all.